Hello, friends. I hope you guys are all doing well. One thing I've really been enjoying doing these past couple of weeks is watching our Vacation Bible School videos that we've been putting online. I hope that a lot of you have been able to enjoy this as well. And if you haven't, it's definitely not too late to still jump in there and pick up on what you've missed out. Our videos are available through the end of August, so you can jump in and join anytime, even if you haven't started. But as I've been thinking about Vacation Bible School and enjoying that, I thought for Sunday school we would talk some more about some of the Bible stories that we're focusing on in Vacation Bible School this year. So the first story that we've been focused on has to do with Jesus healing the lepers. So one day Jesus was walking along a road and he passed what was known as a leper colony. And this is a place where people who were afflicted by leprosy were sent to live. Leprosy was a skin disease that was very contagious, and it caused just these awful sores. If you've ever had poison ivy or a really bad rash where it's just itchy and your skin just hurts and burns, this is what these people are dealing with, but even in much bigger ways. Sometimes the sores would progress to the point where even they might lose fingers or something. It was a really big deal, much more so than the rashes that we tend to get. Fortunately, it's not a disease that's around anymore. And if anyone can contract something like it, there are antibiotics that can take care of it, so it's not anything we have to worry about. But back in Jesus's day, it was very, very severe and very scary, and it's not anything anybody wanted to be exposed to. So people who had leprosy were sent to live in a leper colony. They might be outside of the gate of the city. They usually had rules in place about they could not be around other people. If someone approached them, they had to shout and announce themselves. Yeah, I have leprosy, I have leprosy, stay away. It was just very taboo. So lepers were away from their friends, they were away from their families, and it was just a very lonely, very sad, I'm sure, life. Can you imagine being tucked away from your friends and your family and basically being an outcast where you just couldn't interact with anyone? Well, this was the life they lived. So one day Jesus is walking along and he passes a leper colony, and these guys had heard about Jesus and they knew that he could heal them. So they called out, Jesus, Jesus, can you help us? Can you heal us? And Jesus looked at them and he told them something strange. He said, yes, go see the priest and tell them you have been healed. Well, Jesus didn't heal them right away. He sent them to the priest, which is what was supposed to happen after you've been healed. People would go to the priest would announce, yes, you were healed of leprosy, you may rejoin your life. Well, Jesus sent them along the way back to the priest, and as the lepers were walking back, their sores began to go away, their skin began to be healed, and they were so full of excitement and they were so full of joy. So they went, they announced themselves to the priest, they were cleared to rejoin lives in their society. And I can't imagine how exciting it must have been for these people who have been so isolated and felt so alone and hadn't had a hug or any kind of human contact for so long. I can't imagine how exciting that was for them. Well, one of the lepers decided, they were just so excited, they decided to go back and thank Jesus. And, oh, Jesus, thank you so much. And found Jesus and just expressed their gratitude because Jesus had made a huge difference in their life. And, I'm sure that it meant a whole lot to Jesus that they did come back and say thank you. If you've done nice for somebody, you probably understand it feels good when you're thanked for that. But did you catch what I said? There were 10 lepers who Jesus healed, but only one of them went back to say thank you. And I often wonder what that was like for Jesus. And I wonder if he ever thought, well, what about those other 9 guys? I wonder why they didn't show up and come say thank you. Jesus wasn't doing it for the recognition, but again, it feels good when people say thank you. So just a couple of takeaways from that story. One is just Jesus took time. He saw these people, he saw their loneliness, he saw their suffering and their sadness, and he did something that made a huge difference. In our lives, people do nice things for us. People do things that make a big difference. Maybe maybe not quite the same as being healed from leprosy, but people do things that make such a big difference in our lives. And I hope that you'll be aware of that and understand just what a special gift that is too. I also hope that you remember that just like that one leper went back to Jesus to say thank you, I hope that you remember when somebody does something for you, to make sure that you make it a point to be grateful, to show your gratitude, and to say thank you to them too. Um, it does. When somebody comes back and says thank you, it makes the person who did something nice feel good. And that's a gift that you give back to the person that helped you. So as you go through this week, just try to be on the lookout for the things that maybe your family, your friends, random strangers do that are just nice, that do something to help you out. And challenge yourself to make sure you express that gratitude. Don't just expect it and think, oh, well, I deserve that, or that's not a big deal. Make sure you say thank you. That helps the gift come full circle and helps people understand that their actions made a big impact. Just as people can show Jesus's love in your life through doing something nice for you, you can show Jesus's love back in their lives by expressing that gratitude and helping them know that what they did was appreciated and very much needed. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Love you guys and miss you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.